There's a group of men on this app that are always on my For You page that I guess are like collaboratively making clothes, selling the clothes. They like have a brand. They're all friends. And as they run the brand, they all individually have their own like TikTok and everything is like super unserious. Like they're not super formal about it. I'm starting to get really irritated. I'm not somebody who normally gets irritated by this stuff, but they keep going online and their whole bit, the whole joke about everything in their brand is just gay stuff. It's like those guys you went to high school with that like pretend to be gay and like hump each other in class, but they're not gay. And I feel like every video I watch, they're throwing around the word twink, which honestly, this is a hot take, but as a gay person and somebody who gets called twink so much, it's annoying. Not even in like a woke or sensitive way, but like it bothers me when straight people use the word twink and just like throw it around. Sometimes it's funny, but like when you're just throwing it around, I'm like, ugh. And it's like the hook of their video will be like, this is the twink top, how to dress like a twink. Meanwhile, they literally like have a girlfriend. So it's like the same thing that I get comments for. People will like call me a twink derogatively. They get praised for it because it's funny. It just rubs me the wrong way. And I've been sitting on this for a while, but I don't want to say anything because everyone's going to be like, oh, you're so sensitive. And I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm not a sensitive bitch. Emergency, you guys. I'm going to meet another creator that's in Japan right now. You guys might know who it is. Only like an hour to Osaka, so I'm heading to the train station right now. Hey, to go meet my new friend. And I'm kind of nervous. My favorite thing about being in Wakayama is the fact that nobody's around, so I can just vlog literally everywhere. Do whatever I want. This train station is literally a ghost town. Like there's actually no one here. It's about to get me to Osaka. Now we're talking. Let me tap my Pasmo real quick. We are not going further in Wakayama. We're going to Osaka. So excited. I haven't met another creator in so long. Oh, the view up here is so pretty. You can see all the mountains and everything. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is where I live. Like nobody's here. Going to Osaka.
We'll be leaving from boarding locations are indicated by...
The train has arrived. Stand back. Yay. Why there actually hella people on this train though? Well, I'm gonna sit right here. This train ride is so pretty. Ryan, you live in Japan, but you're American. What's gonna happen to your account? Right now, my account is a US-based account. I do have a Japanese phone number, so I could change it over if I technically wanted to. I want nothing to do with Japanese TikTok, to be honest. They are, like I've said it before, they are still on dancing TikTok. Like, I don't want it. Y'all can keep it. I only consume American TikTok. On top of that, 80% of my audience is in America. Like at that point, it's like, who am I performing for? Like it's giving echo chamber. It's also no secret that I'm in the creator fund and most of my videos are over a minute long. So I do make a substantial income from TikTok. And I do have to say, y'all, I'm going to be fine. TikTok is not my only income. Here come all the bitches. Yesterday, I got a comment of someone being like, oh, looks like it's time to get rid of one of your many residences. I have 2 residences in Japan, and both of them combined are less than rent or mortgage in America. So what's the point here? It's gag city though, because everybody's like, oh, Ryan, you're gonna be fine because you live in Japan. It's like the littlest bit of critical thinking, you will find out that I have no existence on this app without American TikTok. That's it for me on TikTok. It's chop. It's clip. I'm sorry. Even I got banned and I don't live in America. I made sure before I went to bed last night to turn on that Japanese SIM card and I was like, oh, it's not happening tonight. And I also am in Spain. So I don't even need the VPN, bitch. So I was like, it's all good. Like, I'm not going to be banned. I'm going to wake up. My account's going to still be here. Like, it's fine, whatever. Bitch, I wake up to the same fucking message that everybody else woke up to. So I'm like, oh. Y'all just banned every single account that was ever made in America. I just got my visa application back, and if you don't know, it's a really big deal because you don't know if you got accepted or rejected until you open this and look at your passport. If you don't know already, I'm kind of leaving Japan and I'm moving to another country, and this has been a 3-month process leading up to this moment. This tiny package has been my life for the past 3 months. Also, I literally just went for a run, and the second after I came back, I didn't think this was coming today. And the second I walked back into the doorbell rang, and it was this. And I was like, what? Oh my god, I see my passport. I'm really scared. My flight is already booked. If this is rejected, I literally have to cancel my flight. There's no refund. Technically, I don't have any reason to be rejected, but... oh, there's a paper in there. You just never know if, like, you did something wrong in your application... I'm so scared to open this because it was so much work to try to get this visa, and if it's rejected, oh my god. Okay, just open it, just open it. I'm gonna open it and see what the result is. If I... At first, oh my god, it said warning, and I was like, no! Wait, no, it says you have been I can't even read! You have been granted a visa for blank country. Kindly check all the... Oh my god! Ah! And it's for, oh my god, it's for an entire year. Oh my god, I got a visa for a year. This is the only way I can show you guys my visa without revealing anything. So this is my picture. It's honestly really cunt. I'm really happy with this photo. But I got my visa. I don't care. I don't think it's a secret anymore that I'm leaving Japan and moving across the world. By that, I mean I'm testing it out. I'm moving to another country, and this has been in the works for the past 3 months, and today is finally the day that I'm going. And if you're wondering, Ryan, where are you moving to? You'll see at the end of the video. I wish you guys knew. I've made so many videos sitting in my drafts trying to explain all of this and everything that's going on, but at the end of the day, nothing felt right, so I never posted it. So we're just skipping all of that. I also just don't want it to be this whole like sappy situation, because to me, it's not even sad. Like, I'm really excited about this. You guys know I'm crazy, and I constantly choose to live with no regrets, so I'm always taking these risks. The past 3 months, I've been working on getting my visa for this country. I got a temporary apartment for 2 months in this country. I'm taking this very, very seriously because the goal is not to just return back to Japan. So look at my little pouches that I bought at the airport. They're Hello Kitty. They're so cute. Anyways, the goal is to visit Japan as much as I possibly can, but not for it to be like my home base. I graduated from university last year. My life has felt really empty, to be honest. So I'm looking for a new adventure, a new environment, new friends, new language, new people, new everything. Ooh. Also, I flew this airline, Xiamen Airways, for the first time ever. I'd never heard of it. Apparently, there's a city called Xiamen in China. The whole situation was really weird. Like, I bought the ticket because it was really cheap, but the airport was so desolate. Like, no one was there. I had the only flight. It was 4 hours to Xiamen, China, and then it was another 13 hours all the way to my next destination. This time I flew economy, y'all, and I was feeling the economy. Like, my butt was hurting so bad. True, what they say, once you do business class, you cannot go back, but this ticket was so cheap, I had to justify it. Also had an aisle seat and was sitting next to an old man that got up every single hour of the flight. You guys, I moved to Paris. Had been 24 hours at this point, and then I had an hour and a half to get into the city from the airport. Gonna tell you guys everything, like why I'm moving here, my apartment, show you everything, so stay tuned. I think it's time we all start getting jobs that we know we're not qualified for, because what do you mean that the president just appointed a 22-year-old ex-grocery store assistant to be the lead of a terror prevention unit at the Department of Homeland Security? Oh, he was also a gardener once. I think tomorrow I'm gonna be a lawyer. I have just rented my first apartment in Paris, which means that it came with these very large French windows. However, nothing was clean when I moved into this apartment, so that includes the outside of my beautiful French windows. So I took my multi-purpose cleaner and the squeegee from the shower that came with my apartment, and I started getting to work. And I fear I did not know what I was getting myself into. This was so much harder than I thought it was going to be. In my mind, I was just going to squeegee the window in one swipe and it was going to be clean. That's not how it works. I had to go in with paper towels and then also a microfiber towel because I was creating so many spots with the squeegee. Then came the moment when I realized that the other side of the window does not even open, meaning I have to try to not fall out the window and clean it at the same time. Problem is, there's a corner of the window that is impossible for me to reach, and also the wind was just blowing all of the cleaner into my face. This was only one set of my windows, and I was already 30 minutes in, so I moved on to the second one just to see how that one worked. Actually, it wasn't going bad. Look at the before and after. The left is the before and the right is after. Decided to use a chair this time, even though I was terrified that I was going to fall out of the window, but it did work a lot better. However, I still have so many marks on my windows, and I don't know what to do. If you ever think somebody on an airplane will not steal your stuff, think again, because that just happened to me. Imagine having everything you own, including your passport, your wallet, your credit cards, and all forms of your ID stolen on a layover in Shanghai, China. That's how I spent my New Year's, literally like 12 hours ago, and now I'm in Spain. Basically, I had a flight from Tokyo to Shanghai to Paris, and when we deboarded the plane in Shanghai, I realized I had forgotten my bag under the seat right in front of me, and I needed to go back on the plane to get it, but I was too far in the airport to go back onto the plane. So I start asking all of the staff. Nobody wants to help me, by the way. Literally, fuck the Shanghai airport. But I finally get one employee's attention. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go onto the plane, and I'm gonna get your bag and bring it back to you. You wait right here. And I'm like, okay, perfect. I will happily wait right here. Thank you so much. So I'm waiting, thinking, oh, it's definitely on the plane. Like, there's no way anybody stole my fucking bag. As I'm waiting, kind of internally freaking out, this guy comes up to me, this random guy that was on my flight, and he's like, where's your flight going and what time is your flight? And I told him, but I was like, why? And he's like, oh, I wanted to go into Shanghai because it's New Year's and spend a little bit of time there before I get on my next flight. And I was like, it sounds like a great time and all, but I'm sorry, I'm worried about my fucking bag right now. So as all of this is happening, I see the guys coming back, but I realize he does not have my bag. So I'm like, hello? Where's my bag that you were supposed to bring me? Like, where's the bag? He's like, yeah, so we searched the plane. There's no bag on the plane. And I'm like, what do you mean there's no bag on the plane? Because it's only been 10 minutes since I got off the plane and it was under the seat in front of me. Like, I know exactly where it was. And he's like, yeah, it wasn't there. But it's really hard for us to communicate in English. And this guy is starting to understand, like, that I'm in a predicament, like the other guy that was on my flight. And he starts talking to the guy in Chinese. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, you're saving my life right now. So after like 5 minutes of them speaking Chinese to each other and I don't know what's going on, he's like, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Terminal 1 for the lost and found because that's what he's telling us to do. And I'm like, like, wait, why are you helping me? Like, what's going on? He's like, no, I don't have anything else to do. Like, I'll help you. And I'm like, what did I do in a past life to deserve this guy? Also, I feel like what you're envisioning is some guy that's like older, but we're literally the same age, like just this random guy. He's probably watching this and I thought that he was flirting with me the whole time until he told me that he had a girlfriend. So that was like, okay. Anyway, me and this guy get acquainted with each other and we go to Terminal 1, which takes a minute because we have to literally take the shuttle, whatever. So we finally get there and then we're getting tossed around to different areas, different people. Nobody knows what to do with us. Nobody knows where my bag is. Eventually they send us to this China Eastern Airlines transfer desk. And that's the airline that I flew. And there's like 5 people there and they're all on the phone communicating with people all around the airport. And apparently there's different jurisdictions in different part of the airport, so it's really hard to get stuff done. But they're on the phone communicating with like everybody trying to find my bag and I'm just being told that nobody knows where my bag is. And I'm like, at this point I'm starting to freak out because I thought that somebody had taken my bag and given it to lost and found. And I was like, okay, once we get there, they're gonna have it. They did not have it. So at this point, it's just like, what the fuck do I do? I'm in China, a foreign country where I have no fucking status and I don't have a passport, any form of ID. I can't even leave the airport because I don't have a passport. I can't get on another flight because I don't have a passport. I'm gonna be in one of those fucking documentaries where somebody lives in the airport because they can't leave. And mind you, this guy is saving my fucking life the entire time because nobody at the airport or in China speaks English. So he is like translating literally everything. They are literally FaceTiming the cleaners. They are FaceTiming the workers at the airport going on the plane looking for my bag and I'm like literally on FaceTime with them and they're showing me that my bag is not on the plane and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where's my bag? Like, that's where it was. Like, there's no other place it could have been. They're like, is there anywhere else you could put it? I'm like, no, I didn't go anywhere. At this point, I'm really starting to freak out because I have to board a flight. Mind you, my layover is only 4 hours. I'm getting on my next flight to Paris, but I'm starting to accept the fact that I'm not getting on my flight to Paris. 2 hours of this is going on and I am losing my fucking mind because I am like, imagine being stuck in fucking China with no form of identity or your wallet or anything. Also just literally riddled with confusion because I'm like, where could my bag have gone if it's not on the plane? After 2 hours, they turn the phone and show me a photo. It is my bag. And my immediate reaction is to jump up and down screaming. I'm hugging everyone. I'm hugging the dude. I'm like, oh my God, my fucking bag. Like, I'm not stuck in China forever. And then when I really start to think about it, I realize the picture is my bag with everything scattered around the airplane bathroom. And that's when they tell me, yeah, so your passport is in the bag, but your wallet is gone. And my wallet had $400 of cash in yen. And also all of my Japanese IDs, my American IDs, literally every single fucking thing you can think of was in that wallet. Also forgot to mention at this point, I had to call the police and have a translator on the phone and tell them the situation, have them come to the airport so they could check the cameras because the staff at this point was like, there's nothing we can do. Like, if you can't find the bag, then you're just stuck at the airport and you need to deal with this with the police. And I'm like, oh my God, that's gonna be so fucking useless. Like, they're not gonna find my bag. But hallelujah, right? Like, I got my passport. I can at least leave the airport now. So, but they're telling me, you don't have time to like file a police report for your wallet. Like, I think you need to just like accept that your wallet is gone and you have to get on your fucking next flight because otherwise you're not gonna make it if you file a police report. And I'm like, so that's it. That's my options. Like, I've lost my wallet. I've lost every form of identity except for my passport. I have to cancel all of my cards. Mind you, I'm going to fucking Europe for weeks. And so I'm not going to have anything in Europe except my passport and Apple Pay. And they're basically just like, yeah. This is the bag that they so graciously decided not to steal, but steal my wallet. This is what I don't understand. Like, why leave my passport and my fucking Dior fucking concealer that I bought at the airport, but I get taking the cash out of my wallet, but taking all of my IDs and everything inside of the wallet? Like, you should have just left that too. But no, you took the entire wallet. So I had to get on my 13-hour flight to Paris with no Wi-Fi and just thinking about the fact that that just happened to me in China on New Year's Eve. The dude that helped me, I love him so much. I gave him lounge access and then I left the fucking airport. I said bye to him. We hugged. He was a life fucking saver. But unfortunately, I'm in Spain now and I still do not have a wallet. Welcome to my new apartment in Paris. I'm actually only staying here for 2 months until I find something else, but I think I really lucked out, so I want to show you guys. When you walk in, this mysterious curtain door is actually the front door to the apartment. You'll find that almost everything in this apartment is red. And there's even like Japanese art in the apartment, which is amazing. So it kind of feels like a piece of home. I love all of the rug textures in this apartment. Here's the couch in the living room. We have a little seating area here, and then there's another couch right here. You might be wondering, Ryan, why is there a ladder here? Because my bed is above the living room. Not in an obnoxious way, like it's really cute. It's actually really cozy up here. Here's what she looks like. Really hard to get down though. And then the other side of the apartment, we got a fireplace here. We got some IKEA mirrors on the wall. We have my closet here. I actually had to go to IKEA and buy a lot of hangers because there was not enough room for all my clothes. This is what we're working with. I have my suitcase in here too. And then there's just like linens up there. Anyway, then we move towards the kitchen, which I love this kitchen. This island situation is so pretty. I don't know who did this, but credit to them because this kitchen is beautiful. And even look at that flower arrangement. Wow. Place came like completely stocked, so I don't have to buy anything. Also, this apartment has 4 windows, so it gets amazing light, which is perfect for me because I have to film all the time. Let me actually show you guys the view. It's so pretty. I do have a courtyard view, but the buildings surrounding are so beautiful. This place feels so lived in. Like even the cards and stuff have writing on them. Last room of the apartment is the bathroom. Bathroom is huge for Paris standards. Also, this mirror is a closet. Definitely not the cutest room, but it's doing the job. Just to give you guys a size comparison, this is a studio, but it feels huge because the ceilings are so tall. I love it here. I actually asked the owner if I could stay longer and just make this my apartment, but they said that somebody else booked it after, so I can't do that. Oh my god, there's... Hi! I'm paying $2,000 a month to be here, but if you guys knew the location, it would make sense, and also it's short term. That's just what you pay. My long-term place is not gonna be that much, which is why I'm not staying here that long, but I think this is the best place that I've ever stayed in Paris. The Japanese police are taking me in right now. I'm in big trouble. They just brought me in the car. みんな出身は和歌山県ですか? I'm genuinely curious what all of y'all could be doing here. I don't know, like, I feel like I've seen him before. No one's even gonna offer me a water. I guess I'll get it myself. Actually, I want a Coke Zero. Hour later, they let me go. They just said, you're too cute to be in a place like this, so they let me go. Hold on, you guys. I literally thought that I was in the city center, but I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere right now. They took me all the way out here to this police station, so far away from my house. And they just said, okay, bye now. I'm back, y'all. To get a taxi from here because they did not offer me a ride. And there goes the bells. I can't believe I caught the bells on camera. I'm in the middle of nowhere, Japan. Life is amazing. Little did I know that in this video, I was gonna have my entire identity stolen on a layover in China. This is New Year's Eve, and today I'm going from Tokyo to Spain. Day actually started out really well in Tokyo. I decided to take a taxi, which I never do because they're so expensive in Tokyo. Tell me how this 30-minute taxi ended up being $100. But I made it to Haneda Airport, and I was so excited because Haneda is the better airport of Tokyo, so it felt really nice. I'm flying this airline, China Eastern, for the very first time because their flights were dramatically cheaper than the rest of them. If you want to go from Japan to Europe, a lot of the times there's going to be a layover in China through China Eastern. Also, this is what it looks like when your phone goes through the X-ray. Oh, that's my wallet that got stolen. Immediately, I got through immigration, and I've been really considering buying a bag at the airport because it's tax-free. And I've been eyeing this Louis Vuitton one online, and I'm not a Louis Vuitton person really, but this one was like calling my name for some reason, and they also had this black one. I was like, wow, this is really beautiful. I was like, Ryan, what are you thinking? Like, I didn't buy the bag because how am I going to go back to seat 39J with a giant Louis Vuitton bag? Like, that's crazy. So right before the flight, I went to my last Konbini run, and I got my favorite snacks at 7-Eleven so I could have them on the plane. This is where everything starts to go downhill. It was time to board the flight to Shanghai, and first of all, I got blocked from boarding. I did not know what was wrong, but they were like, we need to see your flight to Spain, and I was like, okay. And then after 10 minutes, they finally let me through. So that was just the first little blip in the day, but little did I know how bad it was going to get. So I'm boarding the plane, and it's just like a normal plane, y'all. Like, I don't have anything bad to say about China Eastern Airlines and like their amenities. Obviously, everything was in Chinese. I will say the food was all right, and the movie selection was was really, really lacking. It was mostly just Chinese movies. I thought that everything was going dandy. I was super happy because I have not run into really any major problems yet. And this is where it starts to get really bad. As you can see, I'm not carrying my fucking bag. I went through that fucking checkpoint at the Shanghai airport and immediately noticed I left my bag on the plane. So I go to tell the employee, hey, I left my bag on the plane, and he's using a translator to talk to me, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go check. And then he comes back and he's like, it's not on the plane. For 2 hours in the worst mental state I've ever been in, they got my bag back and then told me that my wallet was missing. Luckily, thank God, they left my passport in the bag, but they took my entire wallet, and at this point I was having to board my next flight or I was gonna miss it. Gave me two options, either miss my flight and be rebooked on another flight in order to make time to do the police report. Obviously, the police report does not guarantee that I'm gonna get my wallet back by any means, so they told me your best bet is to probably just take the L and get on your next flight. That's exactly what I did. I had a 13-hour flight from Shanghai to Paris. Also, when we were deboarding, the plane, literally, the electricity went out on the plane. I had no Wi-Fi on the plane, so I basically just sat there with my thoughts, realizing that my wallet was gone and I was stuck in Europe now for weeks with no way to pay for anything other than Apple Pay. You know what? I'm just happy that I have my passport. Like, I'm so grateful to have that document, because if I didn't, I would still be in China right now and you wouldn't be watching this video. And I had to recheck my bag and board my next flight to Valencia. Literally made me take my laptop out of my bag and then check my carry-on, so I was just carrying my laptop around everywhere. This flight was only 2 hours because it's just like Paris to Spain. But we finally landed, and at this point I'm just like, okay, Ryan, it's okay. Like, you lost your wallet, but at least you have your passport. All of your cards are replaceable. It's gonna be a bitch to get all of my IDs again, but we're just gonna have to. Top of that, I felt with my luck that I was so lucky that both of my bags made it all of this way. I truly thought for sure that this was gonna be the time where I lost my bag, and that would just be the cherry on top of everything. But no, both of my bags made it. After almost 30 hours, I made it to Valencia, Spain. I ordered a bag that looks like a loafer, like literally a loafer. It's called the loafer bag. I ordered this bag yesterday to my apartment in Spain because it's way more expensive in Japan. But I ordered it yesterday and it freaking came today, which I did not expect. But I'm really excited because I didn't just order this for funsies. I ordered it because I want an everyday black bag. I already know the comments are gonna scream at the price, but I am investing in an everyday bag, okay? We are definitely starting off the year strong with a very, very big purchase. Ah! Oh my God. No, you guys aren't ready for this. By the way, this is from JW Anderson. Stop. This, as soon as I saw a picture of this online, I knew that was going to be my bag. I just knew it. It had to be mine. I'm genuinely scared to open this because it was so expensive and I'm scared to even like use it, but oh my God. This genuinely might be the most beautiful thing that I have ever bought in my freaking life. Like, stop. Like, oh my God. Okay, hold on. I had to put my jacket on for added effect, but like this vibe. Oh my God. There's a reason they call it the loafer bag. It literally looks like a loafer. This is so beautiful. There's also a mini size, but I wanted the large one so I can like fit a lot of stuff. JW Anderson, thank you for putting this creation into the world. 11 p.m. and views are low, so look where I am. Family Mart, let's go. I actually really want a snack though. Actually so embarrassed. Why did I just say sumimasen like that? Like that unnaturally came out. To be honest, y'all, I have been a huge tea girl recently, especially this lemon tea. It's so good. This is how expensive fruit is in Japan, y'all. Like, even at the convenience store, the strawberries is $5. Clearance, I'm rating this section. Like Heat Tech, but Family Mart. Ooh, wait, maybe I should get this. 50% off? This is coming with me. Actually, I'm never gonna wear that color. This literally says Nekuwoma, so it's a neck warmer. Sale rack is so lame. Like, there's nothing good. I come here at night, I'm like the only person here, and the cashier just like stares at me from afar. This is new. This is like a macaroni salad situation. Bacon macaroni. I actually have all of the same teas in the hot section, so these are all hot teas. I love this one, but I think I want the cold lemon one more. And this yuzu lemon one is really good. I spend so much time in here and he just stares at me like the whole time. I should get some chips. Hell, Wagyu Mafia Ultra Garlic. Oh my god, wait, look at how cute this is. But I've learned from living in Japan for years that I should not buy stuff like that. Why does this sound kind of good? Caramel corn strawberry flavor. Also, I really like these little candies. God, look at how cute this is. I'm buying this. I'm gonna buy it. But this one's caramel cream and whip. This one, you can choose the character. I'm getting the chef. Onegaishimasu. How about he goes to Family Mart? You guys, I fucked up and now I'm stranded at a train station in the middle of nowhere, Japan. Going back to Wakayama from Osaka, which is typically really easy because it's only a 1-hour train ride, but sometimes the train splits in half and I had my headphones in and they were like, oh, this half of the train is going to Osaka Airport and this half of the train is going to Wakayama. Guess which one I stayed on? I was just at Osaka Airport. So I'm like, it's okay, don't worry, I'm gonna get on the train and go back and then I'll catch the train to Wakayama. I got on the train back. Now I'm at Hineno Station, middle of nowhere. But it's 11 at night. There's no more trains to Wakayama. What do I do? Like, literally, what do I do? I could technically go back to the airport and catch a flight because they're still running those trains. Oh, look, it's the Hello Kitty train. Hi. Oh, or I could go back to Osaka, but like, what am I gonna do there? Grocery store in Japan, and I just realized when I scan an item, it makes a cat noise. But that's only my register. It says Neko-chan. Like, this is a cat register. They're all different animal noises. This one's a dog, and this one's like a lamb. Has to be like the gayest thing I've ever done. Like, my register is just meowing at me as I scan my items. This one is a chick. Oh, that was really interesting. Back in Japan, you guys, I literally got back last night and I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm in the countryside right now, but I'm here for 1 day. If that doesn't sum me up, I don't know what does. So I'm scrambling to get everything done before I move across the world. Now that means doing my laundry. It's done. Don't have a washer at my house, so this is what I have to do. I had an amazing time in Vietnam, but it's time to get back to business. I can't believe my life, y'all. Like, I also did this to myself because I booked a vacation 1 day before I move across the world. My laundry is done. Let's go. Oh, the Oba-chan is making bento. I feel like I've kind of been in TikTok hibernation recently, and so many people are like, oh my god, I haven't seen you on my For You page in so long. Babes, I haven't posted. Like, that's why. I just haven't been posting. The main reason is I literally crashed out, and I've been so stressed trying to move across the world and like setting everything up. So much work. So I haven't had anything to really talk about, but now it's go time, and I feel like I want to like include you guys in the whole process of this. So here we go. This is the current state of my apartment. I'm attempting to pack right now. I'm not sure if I should bring 1 big suitcase and a carry-on, or if I should bring 2 big suitcases because I have this one too. Since I'm moving across the world, I want to bring a lot of stuff with me. I want to be concise at the same time. Also need to bring all my cameras and gadgets and stuff. I can't put in a checked bag, so it's heavy, but this all has to be figured out today. I also have this room just full of boxes and junk. I need to decide what I'm gonna bring with me from this room. Say I'm overwhelmed is an understatement. Yeah. It's day 3 living in Paris, and I'm going on a date tonight, and I'm kind of nervous. The men in Paris are unlike, it's like no other city. Even when I lived in New York, like, it's different here, y'all. The men are so hot. Everyone's so hot. Like, you go outside and everyone's hot. But I matched with this guy on Hinge, right? And he's American, and I haven't dated an American in so long. Like, I can't even name the last person. I don't even know. It's been so long. This is what I'm wearing, I think. Should I wear this jacket? It's like, I want to go for like an all black vibe, but it's also kind of wrinkled because it's been sitting on the couch for like 3 days. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what to wear. I don't think I should wear this. I think I'm doing too much. But it's Paris. You're never doing too much. I really just like wearing a short sleeve top, but I'm kind of giving like waiter at the restaurant we're about to go to. Should I go for this number? You guys, what's gonna impress him? Like, that's what I need to wear. Oh, no. I feel like this is maybe a safe bet, but I wore this yesterday. I wore this jacket yesterday. Oh, wait, no, that's literally not even an option. We're not doing that. The problem is, when I came to Paris, I brought no jackets with me because, hello, we're going into summer. It's supposed to be warm, but it's still kind of cold at night. So I need something to keep me warm. Fuck. Okay, wait, we're going back to the basics, like the first option, but maybe I should keep it open instead of buttoning it. Okay, wait. Okay, I found an ironing board. Haven't done this in years. I plugged it in. Oh, it's working. Okay, period. All black number. Where's my bag? Okay. I think that this is what I'm gonna wear. I made it to Osaka. I'm looking for the sisters right now. I don't know where they are. It's literally so busy here. I've been to Osaka so many times and I've never seen it this busy before. Gonna try to scare her. She's in Pop Mart on the 6th floor. I'm on the 6th floor, you guys. Oh my god, I see Pop Mart. She's supposed to be in here. Oh my god, I see her. Look at her shopping. Yeah. Hi.
Look how stupid I'm being.
Are you buying all of this?
Also, here's the thing. So
Also, your hair looks so good.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Bitch.
You might have to do it.
Girls are here. Triple content. I love that you did your roots too.
Yeah.
Went to conveyor belt sushi, y'all. Little man.
Replaced Issa.
I'm the third.
New youngest third sister.
I am the youngest too. It's conveyor belt sushi time. Yes. What should we get? Decision. You guys want to know something crazy?
Yes.
I actually don't eat fish.
What?
At all.
How did that happen? She was like, what?
Hurry up. We getting churro Oreos.
Whipped cream and then one of those.
Okay.
Oh, that took forever.
I love these. Gotcha.
Wow.
Oh! Wait, keep going. Use your hands. We go into the game center. 3 phones.
Triple content. It's airdropping. I'm cutting myself off at 1,000.
Okay.
But I
1K. 3 floors of claw machines. A little secret about the claw games that tourists don't know, you can actually ask the employees to help you win and they'll come and shake the machine to help you. Mario Kart time! She said, what are the pedals? It's the same as in America. Let's go. Get us. No! I fucking won! One. It's a family photo. Yeah. Wrote all of our names in katakana. This is fucking crazy. Oh my god, my teeth. Got us. I have a vacuum sealer now for the plushies. Guys, I'm leaving back to Wakayama. The girls are going back home. There was a wedding last night at the resort, so they're upgrading us to this villa, and we're getting a villa for free. We're about to see what this looks like. Oh, two? Okay, it's this one. Oh. Thank you so much. Come on. Thank you. Why is he kind of rude? Why is he mad though? What do we do? What did we do? Why is he mad at us? There's no door. Hotels are always made for couples. Like Yuka do not want to shower like this. Whoa. Oh my god, we have this pool. Yuka, this is amazing. So warm. Put your foot in.
Stand here.
No, you're gonna push me.
No, I won.
No.
No, I won.
Oh. There we go. So someone broke into my house in Japan. Let's talk about it. I originally was not even gonna make a video talking about this because I didn't want to like air it out and cause more problems, but actually I decided fuck that. I want the person who broke into my house to see this video. Recently I got a call from my landlord, and it's literally the first call that I've ever gotten from my landlord, so I knew that something was up. And he basically told me that he needed to get into the neighbor's apartment, but he accidentally tried to go into my apartment. He was like, it was really easy to get into your apartment. Like, why is it so easy to get into your apartment? Like, it's unlocked, the lockbox is open, like whatever. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean? This was like a week ago, right before I went to Japan. So I was in Paris and I was like, What do you mean? It's really easy to get into my house. Like, I made sure that the door was locked, the key was in the lockbox, the lockbox was locked, the numbers were changed, like everything. And before y'all come for me, like, you share too much online, blah, 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 I know. I have learned from this scenario to show less. I think I always kind of just felt safer because I was in Japan. Not only was I in Japan, but I was in the countryside. Like, there's no one there. I just felt a lot safer about it because one, it's Japan, two, it's in the countryside. Obviously, crime still happens in Japan. People break into people's houses. It still happens. It just happens way less frequently than like in America, for example. I asked my friend's mom who lives in the town that my apartment is in. I was like, can you please go check on my apartment and make sure that nothing is gone and everything's like in place, because my landlord did not like actually enter my apartment or like do anything. Like, he knew that it was the wrong apartment when he tried to go in. Thank God I have her, because she's like, yeah, I will go and check for you, like, obviously. So I'm like, thank you so much. Goes and checks, and she sends me a video of my apartment, and it's literally exactly the same as I had left it. And I was like, okay, so nothing's stolen, but the lockbox is broken. Someone had access to my key and the door was unlocked. I also know for a fact that this is targeted because people know a lot about my apartment in Japan. And also, why would some random person in Wakayama, Japan, that's Japanese, like break into my apartment? That just doesn't make sense. I knew I was going to Japan in a few days. I was like, okay, when I go to Japan, I'm gonna like actually investigate and see what's happening. Japan last week, and I went to Wakayama, and when I got to my apartment, lo and behold, my lockbox that was on my door, which, yes, I know I shouldn't have had a fucking lockbox on my door. Like, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Both the thing to lock it onto the door handle and the thing with the compartment were both busted open, and there was no way to close them anymore. I have no idea how they were able to do that. Obviously, while I was there, I changed everything. I alerted the authorities, by the way, and now I have cameras installed everywhere. You know, this is going to be twisted in a way to blame me rather than protect my privacy. And yes, some of this is my fault because I put too much online. Like, when there's like a really pretty view outside my window, like, I really want to share it. Like, I'm sorry, like, I will sacrifice my privacy for that. I'm super happy that I was in France and not in Wakayama at the time that this happened, because I can't imagine like being home while someone's breaking into my house or like trying to see me. I already had some like scary instances happen that I never talked about when I was living in Tokyo. So being stalked is not the vibe. But yeah, I'm sure the person who broke into my house is watching this, so please don't do that again. I cannot believe this just happened. One of you guys just recognized me in the craziest way possible. I'm in Paris right now, and today I posted this on my story. I'm looking for a long-term apartment in Paris, blah, 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 blah. I got a bunch of DMs, and only one girl responded with like an actual apartment, and she was like, I'm moving out in July. So I messaged her back. This was today, and I'm like, oh, hey, like, give me the details. So she sends me the details, and I'm like reading it on the way to the train station. And then I'm sitting in front of the train waiting for the train to come, and then the train doors open. I look up, and this girl that I was DMing was looking at me like this. And I was like, I didn't click that it was her yet because I had just been introduced to this girl. So I'm like, hi. Like, I thought that she was just like, you know, a fan. So I was like, hey girl. And then she's like, Ryan, I was just texting you. And I'm like, wait, that's you? And she's like, yes, like I was just texting you. And I was like, I was just reading your message. That might be literally the craziest way that I have ever been recognized before. But like, what are the odds that this girl that was just DMing me and the only person that I DM'd back recognizes me on the same train car? Anyway, Noor, if you're watching this, thanks for saying hi. You're so cute. Morning, Japan. We're going to the convenience store this morning. I look busted because I just woke up. I do not care. Oh my god, I need to make this light right now. You know how in Japan people are like, you can't cross the street when the light is red? That rule does not really apply in the countryside because there's like no one here. Like, if the light is red, technically you shouldn't walk, but like everyone kind of does. Even in Tokyo sometimes. Like, if the street is small, you can go. Yeah, Daily Yamazaki. My favorite part about this place is the Daily Bakery. No other convenience store has this. Oh, there's a little dog over there. Let's go. Oh my god, I just looked in the mirror. I always go for this latte because it's the biggest one. Lattes in Japan, they're so tiny. Like, it's like 2 sips and you're done. So I get that grande. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is like heaven on earth to me. The fact that it's so close to my house is like game changer. I gotta get a tray and I gotta get some tongs. I've been wanting to try this honey mustard chicken sandwich. I'm debating between the egg toast and the bacon egg toast. I'm gonna get the egg toast. This one has like the craziest best sauce on it. Boom. This is my order. Do I want anything else? They even have eggs in a basket. Oh my god, these donuts look so good. Like, can you believe this is a convenience store? Even print the specific location onto these rolls. And they make it all in the back over there. Like, this isn't shipped here. Okay, let's go. Hello? Onegaishimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Such a sunny day. I'm running. Countryside Japan during spring is genuinely probably the best thing you could ever experience. Everything is just so beautiful. I'm back home. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. Yum. This is how trusting Japan is. I'm at the supermarket right now. Came to get groceries and they have Louis Vuitton and just like luxury pieces just sitting out right here. And that doesn't end here. Like, there's literally nobody watching this stuff. That's crazy. I think after a certain amount of years, you just get used to the safety in Japan. So I'm just here to get my groceries. Wait, I really want flowers for my house. Flower. These are my favorite flowers, baby's breath, but these are like way too tiny. Okay, so we're gonna make a bouquet, I guess. I'm gonna get some of these. These are pretty, why not? Let me get these. And I'm gonna mix in some of these too. All of these three kind of match, so whatever. Literally everybody's talking about the $19 strawberry air one. These are like the same thing and they're like $5. This speaker is so irritating. Okay, I definitely need to get some kimchi. I think that this one is pretty good. I think I'm gonna try this one. Let's get that. Actually my first time at this grocery store and it's actually ginormous. We got all these aisles down here and then we got all these aisles down here too. Hey, hold on, they have a bakery. I'm going over there. Stop. Oh my god, all of this looks so freaking good. Look at how big this croissant is in comparison to my hand. Okay, you guys, I need to stay focused, so I came over to the meats. This in particular, I love this. It's bulgogi and you just like throw it in the pan and it's like ready. I get that too. Got coffee, ramen, soup, spice, miso, curry. Look how this entire aisle is dedicated to cup ramen. This baddie taking me to the rice. I'm just gonna get the regular like white rice. It's like so many to choose from. I don't really care. I'm just getting rice. Oh my god, not me like crushing the flowers. So in Japan, they do not put their cereal in boxes. They put it in bags. This is what I'm talking about, but it's not really like the typical cereal like in America. Ooh, this is like a strawberry cereal. Strawberry one was a childish pick. I'm gonna get this one. It looks really good. Daily foods. I'm gonna get this soy milk. I think I'm gonna get this. I know y'all are struggling with those egg prices in America. In Japan, they're like $2. I feel like I haven't had gyoza in a while. This one's calling my name, so I'm gonna get this. Oh my god, I haven't actually had this in so long. I'm gonna get a matcha ice cream. These are so good. Boom. Japan does not play about their ice cream. Like, there is just rows on rows on rows of it. Okay, I think this is all that I need for right now. Okay. Period. I just got all of that for like $30. And now I'm gonna go home. Louis Vuitton stuff is still over there, if you're wondering. I enrolled in a language school. I'm going to French language school. Today is my first day, and I'm nervous. If you haven't noticed, Paris has been treating me very well. You might be like, Ryan, why would you want to go to language school? You're like an influencer. You don't really need to do that, but that's not how I feel. If you don't know, I have always wanted to go to language school in France, and since I just moved here, I felt like it was finally time to go. Took a lot of French classes growing up, but it's nowhere near fluent, and I want to be fluent. Didn't know that as soon as I walked into the school, they were going to be like, okay, go to the classroom and introduce yourself in French. It's an understatement to say that it's intense. It's 4 hours every single day, and I have a 30-minute break in between. On my first day, we spoke about the weather for 4 hours. I get out of class at 1 p.m., which is perfect timing for me to get a little something to eat. I just passed by this place called Le Petit Pépite, and it is the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life. The weather in Paris has been so good. I feel like my depression is getting more and more cured every single day. Believe it or not, when you graduate college, it can kind of send you into a panic if you don't have an office to go to every day, and me being self-employed, I don't have that. Having somewhere I have to be every day, like language school, is so good for me. I like being up early. Finishing at 1 p.m. gives me the rest of the day to just explore Paris, and oh my god, it is such a different city in spring. I just want you guys to know that I am so happy. Like, life has been really good recently. 6 months ago, a stranger came up to me at the airport in Seoul, South Korea, and now I have a package from her. I just filmed that entire unboxing and the whole thing deleted, but anyway, she comes up to me and she's like, are you Ryan Crouse? And I'm like, yes, that's me, which is not uncommon, by the way. I travel a lot. I get recognized in airports specifically. So we start chatting it up, and one thing about Ryan, I chat up with everybody who comes up to me. Like, I end up asking a million questions. I'm to London this day, so I was waiting at my gate, but she was going on to a different flight. She ends up telling me that she coincidentally works in influencer marketing at this Korean skincare brand that's in Olive Young, mind you, the Sephora of Korea. Mind you, she was on vacation, and she comes up to me and she's like, we love your content. We'd love to send you PR. Like a month later, I end up getting the PR. It's literally my daily moisturizer. I love it. But recently I finally ran out of it, so I didn't want to buy it. So I emailed her and I was like, can you send me another one? The amount of email chains I have with this girl, like we're like this at this point. Like we're texting. She didn't just send me my favorite moisturizer. She sent me so many products. The Lavoom Hyaluronic Moisture Cream is the best moisturizer I've ever used. It's now in a bigger bottle, and they sent me 2, so I'm not running out for a long time. They sent masks. This is huge. I got a new cleanser, gel serum, vitamin C serum, and a hand cream. I'm so happy. It's day 2 living in Paris, and it turns out that not having air conditioning, actually not that bad, at least in spring. I woke up this morning and I was perfectly fine. I wasn't cold, I wasn't hot. I've had the windows open all day. I'm not cold, I'm not hot right now. I'm chilling. Y'all, I'm actually gonna go meet my first friend right now. We're getting dinner because I've been mutuals with this girl for like years on TikTok and Instagram, but we've literally never met. She lives in Paris. I've lived in Tokyo for the past 3 years, but now I'm living in Paris. So I'm like, I'm gonna make a friend. This is the goal, you guys. This morning I went and I got a campfire latte, whatever that means, and it was really good. And I also got a cinnamon roll. That was really, really good. And then I just walked around the Marais, and then I walked around Bastille, and I had the best time ever. Like, the weather's amazing today. And now I'm going to make a friend. This is the goal, you guys. I'm gonna be making community here in Paris, but I'm trying to be patient with myself because I wanna make friends, and I wanna have a community, and I wanna like integrate myself into Paris and have a lot of fun. But I can't lie, the first 2 days have been kind of anticlimactic because a lot of the time I kind of just sit in my apartment and do nothing. I do nothing because it's like you have all this buildup of like, I've worked for this for 3 months to get to Paris. Now I'm finally here and I'm like, what now? Wait, I don't have friends. I do have a few friends, but like nobody's here right now. That's the thing. But anyway, I'm making friends. I'm going to dinner. This is my outfit. Yay. I'm excited. Morning, Japan. Today I'm going to the dentist. Oh my god, you guys, look at this house. It looks like it's straight out of South Carolina. Oh my god, this whole neighborhood is very strange. Hi guys, so I'm in the countryside right now and I decided, Ryan, it's finally time to go get your teeth whitened. I've been wanting to do this forever, but just never have. Do I have extremely yellow teeth? I don't think so. I don't think my teeth are that bad, but I drink so much coffee that my teeth are a little bit darker than my eyeballs and I feel like it's noticeable, so I want to get my teeth whitened, okay? I'm used to going to the dentist in Tokyo, but I'm not in Tokyo this time. This was completely new for me. Sometimes places in Japan have this machine that give you slippers. I was kind of surprised that I had to do that at a dentist because I've never done that before, but here they do that. Form asked if I ever had any problems at the dentist and I wanted to tell them that I get panic attacks, but I don't know how to say that in Japanese, so I just wrote paniku attack. Since I was new at this dentist, they wanted to take photos of my teeth for the first time before I do any whitening. Then they had to explain so many different precautions to me and I was like, girl, let me just sign it. I was not prepared for what was about to happen. I did not realize that this was going to be like a whole contraption on my face. Like, look at me. I didn't even know if I was taking a video or not. I basically had to sit like that for 30 minutes and I actually noticed a huge difference in my teeth immediately after. They took before and after photos. In the photos, there's almost like no difference, but as soon as they finished, I realized the difference immediately in the mirror. The whole process was literally just an hour and then I had to pay 30 bucks and return the shoes and leave. But they do say that you should come back and do it a few times for the best results, so I'm gonna do that. Oh hell no, you guys, I have a flight today leaving from Tokyo and my Nintendo Switch just broke. 10 a.m. and I'm going to buy a new one, a big camera right now so I can have it on the plane. Problem is I'm rushing to go buy this because after this I literally have to go to the airport. Cubic camera. Got a few people waiting to get in as well. Okay, so I guess I need to go all the way up to the 8th floor. Oh, they're about to open the doors. I feel like I'm at Disney right now. Literally wait until it hits exactly 10 o'clock and open the door. I don't know where the elevator is, so I'm just taking the escalator. Oh my god, y'all, I finally made it up here. Literally out of breath. I'm the only person up here. Is it? Where is it? Here she is. I need the left one. Oh my god, these are so cute. Should I buy these? All the sounds in here are literally about to give me a panic attack. It's going to get it for me. Setting this up right now because I want to make sure that it works. This is the broken one. It's literally so loud in here. This one works. Yay, it worked! Okay, I did all of that in 10 minutes and now it's time for me to go catch my flight. I have to go all the way to the airport. I'll see you guys there. New Switch Joy-Con. This is back in countryside Japan. I'm going to the Kombini. Look at this car. What the hell? 7-Eleven, I missed you. Oh my god, I missed my little vitamin jelly so bad. I'm getting one. Just got my hair cut, but I'm going back to Tokyo today, so I need to get a little pick-me-up before I go to the station. Oh, should I get a smoothie or do I want a coffee? I really miss these smoothies. Strawberry one's my favorite, but I think I want coffee. Y'all, this is crazy. Why is this black? Matcha milk no whipped donuts. This is a donut, but that's not really a donut. If y'all are ever coming to Japan during summer, you will have to buy one of these. I'm actually surprised that they have these at 7-Eleven. These ones are so cute. I've only been gone for 2 months, but I feel like I'm finding so much stuff that wasn't here like the entire time that I lived here. I have these little characters that you can buy. Oh my god, that's so cute. Did I buy it? No. No. I bought like too much stuff like that, and then I was just like hoarding stuff, so I tell myself I can't buy it anymore. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get a coffee. So far, this is all I have. I think it's also like matcha season because literally everything in Japan is matcha right now. I feel like I should get an onigiri just because I'm in Japan. These are one of my favorites. Bought an onigiri while I was in Paris, y'all. This is $1 in Japan. It was literally $5 in Paris. I think the thing I missed the most was the prices. I'm gonna check out. This is all I need right now. God, they have these little things. Daijoubu desu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, so now they have these like ready-made bags, so you can just like put your drinks in the bag and then take it to go. But you literally have to pay 3 yen for it, which is like 2 cents. Let's go. Until next time, 7-Eleven. I miss these lattes.
どうしようあ、そうだはい全然わかんない全然わかんないです
How does one finally find an apartment in Paris and then it immediately gets taken from them? This would only happen to me. I literally have been trying so hard to get an apartment. Do you know how hard it is to get an apartment here as 1, a foreigner, and 2, as someone who's self-employed? It's near impossible. But I finally found an apartment that accepted me, and it was literally perfect because it was next to my friend's building. It was in the best location ever. It was very convenient. It was furnished with really cute furniture, and I just loved the apartment. And I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. This is the place that I want to live. Like, this is gonna work out amazing. I could see myself living here for years. So I get really excited because, you know, it's like a really quick process. It's like 3 days, and over the past 3 days, everything has gone well. And then I got accepted for the apartment, and I was ecstatic because nothing else is pulling through. This is my only option. So I get confirmed for the apartment. I'm really excited. I tell my friend who lives next door. We're both really excited, and we're like, oh my god, we're gonna be neighbors, blah, blah, blah. 3 hours after that, I get an email saying the owner has been informed that there is a massive water leak coming from the upstairs neighbor into your apartment. So actually, it's not your apartment anymore. You don't have an apartment anymore because it's going to take months to fix this leak. You guys, Yuka and I are sitting here having lunch in Spain, and this Spanish guy comes up to us and just starts speaking Japanese to us, and we were just sitting here so confused. He looked at us and he's like, "Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka?" And we were like, "Yes, we understand Japanese." And then he said, "Doko de Place de España," like not even correct Japanese, but he was asking us where this place in Spain was. I said, "I don't know." And then he said, "Oh, okay," and then left, and then he said, "Daisuki aishiteru," with a thumbs up. He literally said, "I love you," and then just walked away, and we sat here in silence like, what just happened? I came to get my new Japanese driver's license, and I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm in Severance. Look at this. Hello? There's no one here. Oh, hold on. There's someone over here. 1 second. Konnichiwa. Floor annai. Wait, she low-key my twin though. Like that's literally twin. Anyway. Hello? Y'all, I literally don't know what to do. Maybe I'm in the wrong building. Unten menkyo sho. This is what I'm looking for. But if I go to A, that's over there. And that's clearly not an option. Does anybody work here? What's this room? Oh my god, like why was I even allowed in here? There's no one here. Google says this place is open. I also traveled an hour to get here. I'm so glad you're here to help. Y'all, the annai jikan is 8 o'clock to 4 p.m. It's 4:45. Anyway, oh my god, I'm not wasting my time here anymore. Whoa, look at this view though. That's really pretty. I'm in bumfuck nowhere, like an hour away. Guess I'm not getting my new driver's license. I'm just gonna go home now. People always ask me, Brian, what should I know if I go to Japan? I'm gonna tell you the first thing that you should know if you're ever gonna go to Japan. This morning, this fine, beautiful morning, I went and I got a coffee, right? I saw a nightmare in front of me. The customers in front of me were foreigners, obviously tourists, And they got their coffee order taken, and I'm just like standing there waiting to go up and order. And this girl, she does this, and she does the biggest bow, and she says, arigato. There are two problems with this situation. The first one being, when you order a coffee, you do not do this. You don't even bow. When you do not bow, like, you don't need to do that. I'm gonna show you exactly what I do when I say thank you for someone taking my order at a coffee shop, which is like the most interaction you're gonna have in Japan. Arigatou gozaimasu. Literally the slightest head movement ever. And to me, that's just like natural now. I get you're trying to be polite, but baby, it's too much. On top of that, what's even worse, stop. Tourists need to stop saying arigato and thinking that like you know Japanese. You don't even say that. Like you literally don't say that to someone that you're not friends with or your family. Like that's too informal. Japanese people would never, ever say to a service worker, arigato. You have to add the gozaimasu. I know from English, it sounds weird because we don't add an extra word for formality like that. But in Japanese, you do. You say arigatou gozaimasu, and it just gets like, it gets like really cinched down. Obviously, they know what you're saying. They know that you're trying to say thank you, and they're appreciative of that, whatever. But you're doing it wrong. Because Japanese people would never say that. Guess what? It's Valentine's Day here in Japan, but I have nobody to buy me gifts, so I'm buying gifts for myself today. I came to Omotesando. My outfit's so cute. We doing shopping. And this is about to get really dangerous. Okay, I currently have these acne jeans, but I really want the other black ones with like the paint stains on them because they fit me so well. Like these are so worth the investment. I don't know if I should get them, but they're so cute. Literally everything from the new acne collection is so cute. This isn't new, but I really want this hoodie. Decided I'm gonna think about the pants, but I'm gonna go into Gentle Monster for now. This is a unique moment to not have a line here. Period. There's no wait. There's literally always a wait here. This shit will never fail to like amaze me. Like that looks crazy and really scary. Y'all, I don't know if I'm feeling these or not. I don't think so. Ugh, y'all, I'm leaving. Literally, sometimes I don't like Omotesando because everybody's an asshole, and I think I'm one of them. But it's like such a major fashion show that everybody's staring at each other, and it's really annoying. Hold on, y'all. I need to get a charger for my phone. Okay, never mind. I'm not going there because they don't have any that are charged. So on to the next. I want to go in Loewe. Oh my god, y'all. These are like the cutest shoes I've ever seen in my life. I'm asking if they have them in my size because what the hell? Imagine me wearing that. Like, it just makes sense. Also, these boots are giving... Wait, no, they're not. I don't like those at all. They don't have it, and I'm also starting to get irritated because they just follow you around everywhere you go. Y'all, this dude said, chocolate, please. Chocolate kudasai. I'm taking accountability. Yesterday, when I met up with the two Okamoto sisters, I've known about them for years. I've seen their content for years. They've seen mine. But I couldn't figure out how to say Amea's name because she's half Japanese, but her name is also kind of Japanese, but I've never met anybody in Japan with that name before. So in English, it's Amea, but in Japanese, it's Amea. And this was fucking with my head so hard. So yesterday we did Purikura and I fully wrote this. Like, that's crazy. I woke up and looked at this video and I was like, wait, that doesn't say Amea. Like, this says Ryan, Diane, this says Nadia, this says Adea. For an hour yesterday, I fully thought her name was Adea. When I tell you guys, yesterday, I literally spent an hour scrolling through her TikTok trying to find somebody to say her name so that I knew how to pronounce it correctly, and I still couldn't get it right. In fact, I literally wrote it. I wrote Adea. Like, after I saw that, I was so embarrassed. I'm so sorry, Amea. 24-hour travel day back to Japan from Paris. Might be like, Ryan, it should not take 24 hours to get from Paris to Japan. Well, it does. The reason is I decided to be stingy and fly with Xiamen Airways, which was half the price of every other ticket. The catch is there is a layover in Xiamen, China. I had never even heard of this city before, but it is a huge airport hub for some reason. I saw like $500 round trip and I booked it. I arrived on time to the airport and somehow I was still late for my flight. Had me waiting in line so long to check my bag that they let me cut the line for security, which was an insanely long line that I just got to skip. So I was bolting it through the airport and this airport is huge. Then I realized, oh yeah, I literally have to go through immigration and my boarding gate was closing in 5 minutes as I was waiting in line. Honestly, it doesn't look like I had that much urgency. I was kind of relying on the the fact that it wasn't my fault and it was like the staff's fault that they were taking so long. So I was like, they're definitely gonna hold the plane for all these people because I saw multiple other people that were behind. But I boarded the plane right on the dot. I also paid for extra legroom because this is a 13-hour flight to Xiamen, China, and that's not even my last flight. Now that I have flown business class internationally a few times, it's so hard to not fly business class every single time. Like, I'm so tempted. It was 700 euros and I almost paid it. Also, the peanuts that they served were expired. However, I can't lie, this food was so good. The only time I fly business class is when I have enough points. Like, I never want to pay for it because it's so expensive. Okay, Xiamen Airways kind of came through. They had Wall-E. They had a lot of like foreign films. Went to the bathroom once during this entire 13-hour flight. I don't know how, but I did my little stretch and then went back to my seat. This, whatever, it looks AI generated, but it was so good. But we finally arrived in Xiamen, China. Oh, also I was vlogging for my YouTube. It's so weird because literally just having a layover here, they make you go through security and like immigration all over again. And they had to take my picture like 70 times. But I went to the lounge and I was not disappointed at all. I don't know if I've ever been to a lounge that's nice. Like, I don't know why this random airport in Xiamen, China has such a good lounge, but they had these massage chairs and I thought that they were free. So I went to sit down and then it was like, you have to pay for it. And I was so mad. But look at how fancy this is. They had this drip coffee situation going on. They had these Chinese decorations everywhere. And then I decided to go out and explore more of the airport, and they had these napping pods that you could sleep in, but they were down for maintenance, which I was really mad about because I really wanted to try it. But they also had this free shared silence room that I just went into until I had to board the plane. And then my next flight was from Xiamen to Tokyo. This meal, oh my god, this was so freaking good. It's like a 5-hour flight, by the way, but this fried rice, oh my god, like I think I'm gonna think about that fried rice like every day because it was so good. Finally landed, but we landed in Narita, and if you guys know me, you know that I hate this airport so much. Like, it's so far away from the city. But at the same time, I feel really lucky because I get to skip the line for immigration every time because I have a residence card. I also saw them training this beagle to be one of the airport dogs, and that was like the cutest thing ever. It made me feel so much better. But I finally got my bags and I arrived in Tokyo. Then I had to get on this fuck ass train for like an hour and a half, and at this point I was dead inside. After a full 24 hours, I made it. The estate agent just left and I have an apartment in Paris. This is all mine. Look at this. Don't worry, of course, I'm gonna give you guys a tour. But honestly, this place is really dirty. The floors are really gross. This apartment comes with a vacuum, so I'm about to clean this place up. This place is dusty, the house. What is that? Next up, I have a washing machine. Don't really know how to use this thing though, but we're gonna try because I brought all of my laundry from home. There are so many buttons on this thing. This one. And he told me that this is the key. Like, I have to pull this string in order to open the washer. That's crazy. Why is the weather on here? Like, I just want to wash the clothes. Start. Oh. Yay! Okay, the next step is Wi-Fi, and I already pre-ordered it, but I have to go pick up the box from the store. So I'm going to get the little Wi-Fi box, and then I'm gonna go set it up at my house, and I hope it works. Bonjour. Place that I'm getting a package has a tape measure, and that's exactly what I need. 6 euros, I'm gonna buy this. Merci, au revoir. I got the package, let's go set up my Wi-Fi. No idea how to do this. B-Box Wi-Fi. I don't know. Voila! The instructions are written on the box. Okay. This should be able to pop in. Ooh. Yes! This is some futuristic shit. My Wi-Fi's never had a screen on it. My Wi-Fi's not working, so I have to wait for a technician to come in a few days. So I guess I don't have Wi-Fi for a few days. Hey!
Je te cherche dans mes songes, je te traque dans mes rêves, à l'eau ou dans mon rire en veine sur tes lèvres, écorchant les abîmes de mon cœur écarlate. Tu n'es que le point fixe de mes songes disparates. Aime-moi dans la neige, aime-moi sous le soleil, aime-moi la peau beige dans les fleurs de vermeil. Je vois des gens qui cornuent, je vois des gens.
I don't know what y'all are talking about, some Red Note. It is not called Red Note. It's called Little Red Book, and that's just the translation. It's actually Xiaohongshu. I don't know what version I'm on or what, but I really only have like Chinese Xiaohongshu. I don't know why. Maybe I downloaded it in Japanese app store because what? It's all in Chinese. Like what am I supposed to do with this? But anyway, this is my Xiaohongshu ID, y'all. Yes, I ate down 262643400004. Hey. This doesn't sum up Japan. I don't know what does. I just had to wake up a stranger on the train. Midday, mind you, it's like 1:30 and this dude's alarm was going off for so long. Mind you, this is a full train. Like there's plenty of people around to wake him up. Japanese people do not want to wake someone up even if their alarm is going off on a silent train. When it was my stop, I got up, I went up to him and I said, dude, wake up. Wake up. And mind you, he probably set the alarm because he doesn't want to miss his stop. Japanese people sleep on the train all the time. So I went up to him, I said, Okita ne, ohayo gozaimasu. It's morning. Good morning, wake up. Could have pulled a Okita nasai. He's a little kid, but I said, Okita ne. He woke up, he like locked his phone so it stopped his alarm. He had no idea that his alarm was going off. So I was pointing at his phone. I was like, dude, it's your phone. He kept thinking that he like dropped something. And I was like, aramu, aramu. Alarm is still aramu in Japanese. Do not count on a Japanese person to wake you up. Everyone wants to take the bullet train when they come to Japan, but get this, flying is cheaper and faster a lot of the time. I just got these shorts in Tokyo. Aren't they really cute? I decided to go back to Wakayama while I'm in Tokyo, and normally it takes 5 hours from Tokyo. I have to take the Shinkansen from Tokyo to Osaka for 2.5 hours, and it's also $100. And then also take another train from Osaka all the way to Wakayama. Total, it ends up being 5 hours, so I was like, why don't I just try flying this time? Because guess what? It's $80. I booked this flight yesterday. Also, flying domestically in Japan is the easiest thing ever. They don't check your ID. They don't check anything. Like, you just go through security, that's it. And instead of 2.5 hours to Osaka, it's only a 1 hour flight, and then the airport is closer to Wakayama than Osaka Station. This making sense. Also, I wanted to buy a souvenir for my friend's mom in Wakayama. Basically, Osaka Airport is way closer to Wakayama than Osaka Station because Osaka Station is like in the middle of the city. I'm flying this Japanese airline Star Flyer for the first time, and their branding is like so luxurious. Like everything is black and the font is super fancy. It really isn't all that in a bag of chips. Like it's still a budget airline at the end of the day. Also, when you fly domestically in Japan, there's like never any other foreigners. Like I'm pretty sure I was the only foreigner on this flight. After only an hour on the plane, I landed in Osaka Airport. And you might think, oh, but with the plane, you have to pay for your bag, unlike the train. No, I didn't have to pay for my bag. It was free. To get to Wakayama from Osaka Airport, it's only like a 30-minute train. Every time I come here, I see the Hello Kitty train, but that doesn't go to Wakayama, so I don't get to take that one. I have to go on this regular train. But I'm not mad about it. Like, actually, this train ride is super peaceful. You ride through so much greenery. It's really pretty. So instead of 5 hours, it was only like 3, and I got back to my apartment. Oh my god, it felt so good to be back here. For the reason I'm in Wakayama, I wanted to check up on my apartment 1, and I'm sending a bunch of things, including this rug, to Paris because I cherish my stuff so much. I know you guys want a Dote update so bad. He's staying with my friend's mom. I'm going to see him tonight. I'm coming with updates soon. Not only did my wallet get stolen, my keys got stolen too. And I actually just found out because I'm in countryside Japan. Well, actually, I realized on the plane on the way here, I was like, wait, I actually haven't seen my keys the past 3 weeks that I've been in Spain. So when I got to Kansai Airport, of course, I searched both of my bags and I'm like, wait, are my keys in here? They are not. They are not. My keys got stolen with my wallet in China, and now I'm in Wakayama, Japan with no keys to my house. I don't know how I didn't notice that I didn't have keys for 3 weeks. I mean, obviously, I was staying in an Airbnb, so I didn't need to use my keys for 3 weeks. But, like, how did I not notice that? I don't know what to do, y'all. Do I book a hotel? Like, I don't have keys to my apartment in Tokyo either, so what's the tea? What's the tea in Wakayama? You guys, I just remembered I gave my friend's mom a spare key to my apartment. I'm so fucking smart. Oh my god, I'm a genius. My friend's mom has a spare key. Okay, update you guys. I'm not homeless. She's bringing me the spare key to my house right now. She's such a queen. Look, she even wrapped it in this little like piece of like gift wrapping. This is the cutest thing ever, but my key... I don't understand how stressed out I was about that on the plane because, like, I'm on the way home and I have no keys. Like, it's okay. I bought a really cool TV for my Paris apartment. It's really heavy. I bought the Samsung Serif. You guys have no idea, I've wanted this TV for like 5 years. This is my living room here in Paris. I hate the way that a TV looks, so I wanted to do something a little bit unconventional for my Parisian apartment. I decided on the 43-inch version because it was the only size that could fit under this shelf that came with the apartment. Let's see if I can unbox this thing myself. Okay, here's the legs. Oh. Maybe I should put it on its side. Let's put the legs on first. They're all in. Okay. Ooh. Voila. This looks so good in here. Y'all, I moved it over here and I swear it looks kind of good in the place where the old fireplace used to be. Should I keep it here or should I move it around? Now I have to go clean all this up. A day in my life in Paris as someone who just moved here from Japan. My life has changed drastically in the past few weeks, but in a good way. Like, I'm going to school now. If you don't know, I signed up for French language school and I go there Monday to Friday for 4 hours. Having this little routine and somewhere to be every single day has completely cured my depression. I actually love going to my little French language classes every day. Like, I feel so productive. I did not realize how fast my French would improve taking these classes. Like, this was actually the best idea ever. Also, I feel like I've just met so many strangers from across the world at my language school and we're friends and it's just it's so wholesome. Also, there's this really old picture of this lady at the bottom of the stairs. If anyone knows who that is, please let me know because I've been dying to know who it is. Since I go really early in the morning, I still have the whole day ahead of me when I get out. It's actually the best schedule ever. The weather in Paris has been so nice. Like, it's just, everything is so beautiful. I actually had 2 apartment viewings, but they were kind of in an area that I wasn't dying to live in and it's kind of touristy. One of them was on top of the Chanel store and the other one, I'm not even kidding you, was right in front of the president's residence. The president of France residence. The vibes were so weird. The owner was showing me this and she was really strange, and also there was just so much trash everywhere. There was so much like secret service and security on the street that the apartment was on. It was just weird. I didn't like it. So I picked up a salad and watched the new Handmaid's Tale episode. You guys have no idea how obsessed I am with the Handmaid's Tale. I wait for every single episode. Oh my god, only in Paris. I also went to go do my laundry and this lady looks at me and she's like, don't stand there, someone peed on the floor. And I was like, good thing I'm already standing in it. Why would you pee on the floor at a laundromat? Anyway, what can you do? So I moved on. I have been so obsessed with Vinted. It's kind of a problem. If you don't know what Vinted is, it's basically like Depop in Europe. It's extremely cheap, so I have been indulging. I buy so many things on here and they're all coming in the mail every single day. I was low-key so mad because a bunch of the stuff that I was ordering was just not fitting. Oh my god. Actually, the one thing that I'm really happy that I got though is this bag. Like, it has these wooden pearls. I don't know how to explain that, but it's so cute. I bought a jacket because I don't have any jackets and this girl completely scammed me. Like, the photo was completely different than what it looked like in person. And then I also bought another bag and that was not looking like the photo either, so I was kind of upset. Whatever. Then I had to go pick up my laundry from the dryer because I do not have a washer or a dryer in my apartment here. I'm definitely going to have one in my next apartment, so I'm just pushing through for now. Also been going to this restaurant in my neighborhood that has, I don't even know what type of food this is, but it's so good and the girl who works there is so sweet. She remembers me every time. Someone please let me know what that is. After that, I just had to do my French homework for the night and I was done for the day. That was my day. Another day, another Paris apartment viewing. Y'all, I am so tired. I have been looking for a habitat for almost 2 months now and nothing is working. It's either the second something's listed, it's gone, or I actually make it to the viewing and then they give it to somebody else, or the agent just ghosts me altogether. This one is interesting because it's actually on the island, which if you know about Paris, you know that the island is kind of crazy to live on. Like, this is very peaceful, very rich vibes. It's just this tiny little island on the Seine, okay? Hear me out. It's a very small studio, but it's really cute. Like, if you look at the details, it makes sense. The way it kind of felt like a hotel room, like especially if you go into the bathroom, like this is very much giving like French hotel vibes. There were also a bunch of random people doing work and there was also the statue and the guy told me that that's actually the owner. Okay. It's a living room but kind of not because it's really small, but the bed was giving like Versailles, like it was giving palace. I don't know, I just thought that all the little details were really cool and it was also very, very clean. But y'all, this place was 1,500 euros a month and I don't think it's worth it to pay that much for a studio that small. Even if it's on the island, like yeah, the island is super cool or whatever, but like I don't feel like I need to live there. It's my first day back in Japan. I can't believe I'm back here. I'm in Omotesando right now. Oh my gosh. Why does no one talk about that? Like, Tokyo is the windiest city I've ever been to. It's not Chicago, babe. It's here. It's so amazing to be outside at like 7, 8 a.m. because it's literally just you and the salarymen going to work. There's nobody else outside. So I can just like talk to my camera and be vlogging. It really is just me out here. Oh my god, look, it's the remote store where they thought I was broke. So I literally bought a suitcase just out of spite. Okay, y'all, my first stop is Big Camera. It's like Best Buy. It's like where you go when you need anything electronic and I need a new SD card for my camera. Well, this girl is just sitting in the middle of the road. I don't know what's going on with her. She's just gonna get hit. Are you okay? She does not give a fuck mood. This store is like one of the most overstimulating places you could ever go. Y'all already know I'm gonna buy all my skincare and my hair care in Japan before I go back to France. Because I've been using the same stuff for like 3 years, I can't go back. So I'm just gonna stock up now. First of all, I love this Tier lip plumper so much. Okay, pause. They have the lip plumper that I want, but they also have these Melting Balm Summer Pumpkin. Oh, that's too dark. Too femme. Too femme. About a glow tint. No. I'm gonna just stick to the basics. Okay, the makeup is stressing me out, so I'm going to the hair stuff. Yes, y'all, it's this stuff. And this is like the most basic hair care for men, but I swear by it, it's so good. I really like the purple one and the green one, but I need the purple one for now, and it's literally only like $4. Oh my god, I love these Laka lip balms because this guy looks so good. There was an era where I was buying like every one of these lip balms and I had to stop because I literally wouldn't wear them. Because I literally just wanted to look like him, and that just wasn't realistic, so I stopped buying them. Guys, smells. Period, let's go. Y'all, this is ridiculous. Look at the line for Onitsuka Tiger. Y'all don't need the shoes that bad. Next stop is Ragtag. I love this store. These mules are so cute and they're like exactly my size. Should I get these? Like 200. Look at this blazer that I found. I think kind of matches what I'm wearing right now. Also only like 5,000 yen. Okay, so I'm thinking about getting this shirt. Also thinking about all of this stuff. Sweater has like zippers on the side. Y'all, I only ended up buying this shirt. And decide. While I'm at this hat store, I really want one of these hats. I think it's really cute. Wait, actually, I think I like this one more. I'm buying it. You guys, they're just getting bigger. I think I like this one more. Okay, and 0.5, that looks crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys, this hat store is crazy. I'm carrying so many hats. Look at how fancy these are. Y'all, imagine if I just... Those aren't for me. I just bought 2 hats at Kashira, the best hat store in Japan. They were so nice. I'm wearing my new hat. Try to tell me my new hat is not a vibe. Really sad because today I'm leaving Wakayama and I'm going back to Tokyo. I don't know what it is, you guys. Being in Wakayama, it's like my sanctuary, but I packed a bunch of my stuff to bring back with me so that I can kind of bring my sanctuary with me. I flew here, but this time going back to Tokyo, I decided to take the train, which I kind of regret because it was so exhausting. It's like 4 different trains that I have to take, but I made it a little bit more bearable because I brought snacks with me. Anybody who says you can't eat on the train in Japan is lying. Am I gonna eat on a really crowded train in Tokyo? Absolutely not, but it just depends on the situation. I saw a girl post a video that she can't even drink her water because she's on the train in Tokyo, and I was like, girl, like, you can drink it. Like, no one cares. Anyway, I took the train to Osaka, and then I have to take the Shinkansen, the bullet train from Osaka to Tokyo, which is like 2.5 hours. As soon as I arrived in Tokyo, my blood sugar was so low, I had to buy something from the kombini immediately just to eat something. I was so exhausted, but I finally made it to my hotel in Tokyo, but I was like, this is not the end. I am strong, and I also really wanted something to eat for dinner. Found this place that's actually really cool. It's called Beef Deki. I don't know how I never found this living in Tokyo because I love steak. One thing about me, I love a steak. And all these steaks were like $10, and it comes with this big set. Kind of just pick anywhere that you want to sit, and then they come and take your order, and it's immediately out. Not only that, the steak is also just really good, and then when you're done, you just go to this counter at self-checkout and pay. But that was my travel day to Tokyo. I'm gonna sleep now. There's one thing I love about having over 10,000 followers on Instagram, and it's the priority feature. So whenever I follow somebody on Instagram, it's at the top of their notifications for like a good minute. Like, Instagram wants them to know, because I have over 10,000 followers, that I followed them. And it goes the other way too. So whenever somebody follows me with over 10,000 followers, it stays at the top of my notifications or my activity page until I see it. And then when I see it, it stays at the top. I click on it, and then it like gets rid of the notification because I already looked at their profile. Very handy. But I love using it when I just want to follow like a celebrity or something, because then I'm like, there's a good chance they might see this and they might look at my profile. There's one person that I have used this for maybe twice, and it's Omar Apollo. I have to get an FBI background check. That is not something that they teach us how to do. Let me tell you, it's not easy, and it's a really weird process. I'm not going to prison, and I'm not in any legal trouble. This is just a process that I have to do bureaucratically, and it has to do with visa stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. To get an FBI background check, you have to apply online, and then you have to send your fingerprints. If you're in the US, I'm pretty sure you can just go to the post office, but once again, I live in Japan. So I found out there's this place called the Fingerprint Room that's in Tokyo and Osaka, and you can go there, but you have to pay $300 fucking just for them to digitally scan your fingerprints. I'm like, no! After doing a little bit of research, I found out I can do it myself. In my case, if you live abroad, you have to mail it to the US to get your results. And of course, I also ordered ink. So I ordered the paper and the ink on Amazon Japan. Get ready with me while I do my FBI background check. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared to do this myself because I read online some people's get rejected because the prints like aren't good enough, but luckily this comes with 5 papers, so I have 5 shots at this. I just read the instructions. You have to do all of your fingers and then also do all of them simultaneously here. I'm nervous. If this doesn't work, I have 4 more shots. I'm so confused, y'all. Is there ink in that? I'm left-handed, so maybe I should do that last. I'm gonna press my thumb onto this. Okay. Do I have to be fast? Wait, let me do it again. Okay, wait, right? Our thumb. Where's, okay, our thumb. I'm scared. Oh, I think that's already a loser. It tells you to roll your thumb, so that's what I did and it just smudged. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this just so I can like practice right index. That one's not bad. Okay, right middle. That one's bad. I'm gonna show it from a distance. I think I'm getting better at it. I don't know. Should I be showing this? 30 minutes later, I just washed my hands and I think I have a winner. Now I mail this to the US. Today, I'm going to Tokyo to work on a secret thing that I've been really, really excited about. I'm working with one of my favorite brands and I'm really excited and I can't believe it. And it all came out of nowhere, but I have to go to Tokyo for this. So I'm going to Tokyo for a few days because I've been staying in the countryside of Japan. And my schedule right now is insane because I'm going to Tokyo for like 2 days and then I'm going on vacation and then I'm coming back to the countryside for 1 day and then I'm going to another country. It's crazy. I've been doing social media for over 2 years and don't get me wrong, it's been crazy and so much has happened and my life has changed like crazy. But when I heard from this brand, I was like, wow, like this is something else. Like I'm really, really excited. Just because I've never gotten an opportunity like this, especially because I live in Japan and it's just hard to get opportunities like this as an American living in another country, especially Asia. Also, side note, is my outfit not so cute today? Like, how cute do I look in this hat? I love it. I had to take the Shinkansen from Osaka to Tokyo and I literally got on the wrong train at first and I had to get off the train right before the doors closed because I had to get on the next train. Like, that's the one I was reserved for. Well, I just looked really stupid at the station with my bag, like running around. In the countryside to Tokyo, it's like 4 hours and I don't know why I didn't expect this, but when I got here I was like, this feels so weird. I haven't been here in a month and I've lived here for the past 3 years, but for some reason it just feels really strange. I checked into my hotel. Literally all hotels in Japan are so tiny, but the view was really cute. Anyway, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy to be here. The fact that most Americans cannot differentiate Chinese, Korean, and Japanese when they see it or hear it is crazy. Do I have a lesson for y'all? If you're watching this, it means you need to listen up. Yes, I lived in Japan, but the craziest one to me is Korean. Korean looks the most different and is so easy to differentiate from the rest. Like, Korean has like all these circles. Japanese and Chinese never use circles. So when you see circles, that's Korean. Sometimes I understand if you can't differentiate Japanese and Chinese because a lot of the characters are some of them actually are exactly the same. Because what a lot of people don't know is that Japanese derives from Chinese. For example, in Japanese, we say 電話 for phone. In Chinese, you know what they say for phone? 电话. There are so many words like that. But when it comes to writing and speaking, they are so different from each other. Japanese is the only language that uses 3 different alphabets. So when it's in writing, it looks very weird. The first one, and the one that is shared with Chinese a lot of the time, is kanji. Kanji characters are like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And you can see these are also very complicated because Chinese only uses those characters. But in Japanese, there are 3 different alphabets that you learn. And those alphabets actually derived from kanji, the complicated characters, and made them more simple to kind of simplify the language. But it actually made it kind of more complicated. But those are these ones like ra, shi, ku, sa, ku, and i. So if you ever see these like way simpler characters here, that's always Japanese. If it is all like this, if it's all these complicated ass characters, that's always Chinese. The only time you see like big text in Japanese that's like all like this is like at temples and shit. Also, the hiragana and katakana characters in Japanese, they just look cute. So if you want to do it that way, like if it just looks cute, it's Japanese, okay? Why does nobody talk about what happened to Visco? If you were in high school through the years 2016 to like 2018, bitch, you were on Visco. Like, everybody had Visco. This was my Visco. I think the best way to describe this app was it was our generation's chance to be like Tumblr kids. I grew up with my older sister being a Tumblr kid, so I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So that's how I used Visco, and that's how most people saw it. Like, we still used Instagram, but Visco was for like photos that you didn't want to post on Instagram because it wouldn't get enough likes. So you would post it on Visco. Oh my god, this photo, like everybody did like the eyes photo. And it was great because there were no likes or anything. You could just post whatever you wanted. There were no comment sections, but all of your friends like followed each other. And also there were reposts. I remember one time, like, one of my pictures got blown up on Visco and was reposted like thousands of times, and oh my god, I thought I made it. But this picture, this screams 2016. I really thought I was like buying designer, like going to fucking Calvin Klein. But what a time to be alive in high school. Like, now I look back and I'm like, wait, I was like kind of cool, and I'm so happy I have Visco to show this. This app just died after like 2 or 3 years, but I'm so happy that I have this like time capsule of my high school years. 2016, oh my god, I remember I got this sweater from the clearance section in H&M, and literally last month I saw a man wearing this sweater, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen that for like 9 years. Do you guys remember when I blew up on TikTok 2 years ago? Why did no one tell me how bad I looked at the time? This screenshot for me. I used to cut my own hair because I didn't want to pay for my haircut because I was so broke before I did this. And this is what the back of my head looked like. It's crazy because this is before. This is before I blew up on TikTok. My hair was fine. We're back to after. You guys should have bullied me more because I would have gotten a fucking haircut. This one. Oh my god. I remember I used to get comments of people saying that I had like a mushroom haircut, but at the time I thought it was cute. Like I was like, oh, it's just kind of like a mod, like messy bowl cut type of vibe. No. Looking back at this shit now, this is the Ryan that millions of people got the first impression of. Just to make it worse, it's not the hair in this one. The fucking Japanese filter on my face. Oh my god. See, this one, I just didn't care. Like, every time I opened TikTok, that shit would be on my phone and I didn't know how to keep turning it off. So I just let it be. It's been a while since then though, and I did figure out how to get it off. But just looking at this, I'm just like, I look like a fucking alien. Like, that is... On today's episode of Living in Paris, I was just walking in the park and a bird shit on top of my head. And it's like, I'm walking home right now, obviously to take a shower, and I'm just like covering my head. I felt something hit my head, so I went to grab it, and I don't even want to show you guys, like my hand is covered in shit. But like, oh my god. Oh my god. Of course this is what happened to me. This is the 3rd time a bird has shit on me in my life. But this time, it was on my head, it was in my hair. And I'm at a park full of cool people. So they just saw a bird shit on my head. Good morning, Vietnam. Just woke up. Look at my freaking view from my bed. So it feels like I'm the only person here. Room tour. Got a chair here. Bed here, desk here, this console thing over here by the entrance, and then you go into the bathroom. Look at this shower. Oh my god, look at the rain shower. It's where I'm gonna get ready. I do not understand, like I crashed immediately when I got here last night. I was so exhausted. I'm still waking up at 6:30 and I'm gonna go get the breakfast. I have free breakfast here. Oh my god, you guys, I can wear flip-flops. They gave me this map. What's good is that I'm somewhere here. I don't know where. I need to go here for breakfast. Let's take the elevator. Wow. Oh my god, you guys, this is my first time seeing the pool. There's no one here. Oh my god, I'm so excited to swim in there. Look at how I feel like I'm in just like a crazy village. These villas were a little bit out of my budget, just a little bit. I'm walking in the right direction. The beach is down there. Oh, yes, this is breakfast, but I'm gonna go peep at the beach really quick. Only people here are like Korean families, and then it's just me, like by myself. No. Oh my god. I had no idea it was like this nice. God, I'm so excited. I want to stay here for like 5 years. Breakfast is in here. Look at how beautiful this is. I look stupid carrying around this map. Okay, let's see what she's about to give. Oh, can I just sit down? Yes, please. That would be amazing. This is crazy. They got juice right here. Oh my god, look at this. Get a banana cake. I'm gonna get a brioche muffin. Oh my god, I'm overwhelmed. This is like Carb City. Bugs all over the fruit. This is so overwhelming, guys. There's so much stuff. They even have a station where you pick your eggs and make eggs. I'm about to dig in. Yeah, I'm at the breakfast buffet. I've been filming a TikTok. Thank you. Because I'm actually in heaven right now. That's good. Yum. I have learned my lesson that influencers also get scammed, believe it or not. But somehow, I still have just gotten scammed. Why am I always getting scammed? But somehow, I just got scammed out of doing a podcast. As an influencer, sometimes you get emails to be on a podcast, right? Like I've gotten many before. So a few weeks ago, I got an email from what looked extremely legit, like profile picture. I searched up the agent that was emailing me and it was the correct name and everything. And the person who does this podcast, it's not like the biggest podcast in the world, but it's definitely a notable person. And me being me, I'm always down to be on a podcast, and they were offering to pay me as well on top of it. So I was super pumped. They also explained the podcast in great detail in the sense that it wouldn't make sense for it to be made up, but it was. So after agreeing to do the podcast, they're like, oh, we need to do a call with you so that you have everything set up properly before we do the podcast. And I'm like, okay, makes sense. Like, let's just do a really quick call. So we schedule a call, and I fucking stay home this day to do this call this night. So I join the call, nobody joins. And I'm like, what? And then I get an email back later saying that it was a family emergency, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So then we reschedule it, and I'm like, okay, like, let me give them the benefit of the doubt, right? Like, so I schedule another call with them. A few days later, I join the call once again, no one joins. And I'm like, oh my God, like, why is this so unprofessional? And so once I really start digging into this, I'm like, starting to get fishy. But again, everything looks legit, so I keep going with it. I get an email back saying another excuse as to why they couldn't join the call, and then they reschedule another one. So I'm like, okay, third time's a charm. If they don't answer this time, then it's just done. Like, I'm not doing this podcast. Mind you, this person was supposed to be based in London. So I joined the Zoom call on the next third meeting, and I look at the Zoom, and first of all, no camera. Like, I have my camera on, no camera, and it literally just says a picture, like the profile picture, the Zoom one, podcast. It's like some AI generated like microphone photo, and then it says podcast. I'm like, oh, hell no. Immediately when the call starts, the dude says to me like, oh yeah, I'm in San Francisco right now. So my instant thought, I'm like, oh, what time is it in San Francisco? It took him 15 seconds to tell me the time in San Francisco. I hung up so fast. The whole reason that it was a scam, what they were getting out of it, was because they were gonna pay me 2 days beforehand, and they needed my like information in order to send me the payment. But obviously I didn't send them anything because I was waiting to have this call. And so I got scammed out of my time, not my money, because I avoided that. At the end of the day, like, it wasn't even about the money. Like, I just wanted to do a podcast. Like, I love talking about myself. Like, someone put me on a fucking podcast, like a real one. Notice how all those influencers who were crashing out were like, guys, follow me on YouTube. Like, don't worry, I'm gonna be on YouTube. I know a G7X is nowhere to be fucking found in the United States of America. Like, that shit must be sold out. And all of it for what? Because guess what? YouTube is quiet. Like, nobody posted. Now that this app is back, nobody gives a fuck anymore. To be honest, I don't blame them. As somebody who's been doing TikTok and YouTube for 2 years now, it's not for the weak. I trust. But I will say I'm kind of happy there's no YouTube overload of creators, because that's my like, I love YouTube down. That's my favorite. Right now, she's unsaturated, and I like to keep it that way. The other day, I had a manic episode and bought $1,000 worth of stuff on Japanese Mercari. So let's unbox it. If these shoes do not fit, I'm giving them away to one of you, so listen up. Why would I buy shoes that don't fit me, you might ask? Well, when I saw them, I just could not leave them. It's like leaving shoes on the rack. Like, I could not leave them on the rack because they're just that fucking beautiful, even though I don't think that they're gonna fit me because they're like 2 sizes too small, but I wanted to try anyway. But they're actually so stunning. The condition. Do y'all see that? These shoes were $50, these YSL loafers, and they are in pristine condition, and they're absolutely stunning, but I don't think that they're gonna fit me. Do a giveaway because I want one of you baddies to get them. I can get it on my foot, but it's so tight now. If you want these beautiful YSL shoes for free, follow me on Instagram and comment why you want them on this post. Of course, I'll pay the shipping. Oh! Another YSL item. This was like $30. I want button-ups for summer. Next, I don't know what this is. Oh, I got this little polo t-shirt because I thought it was cute. Again, another shirt for summer. Oh my god, why is it in a Ziploc bag? Is this not so freaking cute? Whatever, like, who knows? Bruh. It's definitely a little bit tight on my head, but nonetheless, it's still really cute. Next. Oh, I got this Acne Studios t-shirt. Again, another t-shirt for spring/summer. There's kids screaming outside. I also forgot I opened this yesterday. I got this Celine t-shirt. It's so cute. Fits me so well. Lastly, we have this big boy right here, which is actually what I'm most excited about. Let's open her up. I haven't shopped in so long, so this feels so good. Ah! Oh my god. These are so fucking cool. Celine boots. These are gonna be so cute for summer, like if I wear shorts or something. Yay! Okay, that's my haul. In 2 years, I've never shown my forehead on this app, but I'm trying new hairstyles and I want opinions. I don't think I have like the biggest forehead in the world or anything, but it's definitely like, I wish it was a little bit smaller, and I don't have a balding problem, but like it's just a little bit big. Like, I don't know. And I have bangs just because I think it's cute. So I just blow dried all of my hair back, and no, I'm not balding. I have a big ass widow's peak. Like, I've had this giant widow's peak my whole life, so it makes it look like, anyway. I blew dry my hair back, which I never do, but it's like so flat up top, and I'm like, no, it needs to be like voluminous for it to like look good, you know what I mean? Okay, now I look like the Queen of Hearts. I just don't know, like it frames my face more nicely, so I look more like bony, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if I'm getting somewhere or if I should just keep the bangs. The side is like good. That looks good. But the front, maybe I should like curl pieces in the front so that it's less forehead. Oh my god, I don't know. But if I do part my hair, I like to part it like here, like off center, because if I do it in the center, I have this big ass widow's peak to deal with, and it just looks, it looks strange. Forehead reveal. What should I do? How should I fix this? Guys, I'm in Tokyo right now for a project, but that project wrapped yesterday, and now I'm going to Vietnam today, but there's a problem. Past 2 days I've been staying in this really like officey part of Tokyo that I never come to. It's called Akasaka, but it's actually kind of really cool. I have this big ass crossing and I need to go. Let me get a coffee first. Basically, I only found out that I was going to Vietnam a few days ago. But to go to Vietnam, you have to have a visa, right? I applied for my visa like 4 days ago. I know how it works. I've been to Vietnam twice. It comes within like 3 days. My visa has not arrived. So I'm going to the airport today, and I don't know if they're gonna let me on the plane. They're probably not gonna let me on the plane. My other option is to use like a rushed visa service, which costs like $200. So I'm waiting until like the very last minute to see if I have to do that. Resort is already booked, y'all. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've been so excited for this trip. If I can't go, then like, what? I don't know what to do. What the fuck? Oh my god, be careful. Anything like this in my life. That's all hell. What the fuck? Ah! Oh my god. Ah! Holy shit. Do I have a fucking story for you guys? Look at this couch that I got. You guys might be wondering, that is a new couch. You are correct. And I paid a fucking price for this couch. It was free, but I paid a fucking price. So the other day, I was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace, as I do on the fucking daily because I'm addicted to it. I found this couch, and it looked amazing in the pictures. It's a couch that I've always wanted from IKEA. Hello, Dote. It's a couch that I've always wanted from IKEA. It's worth like $900, and the dude was like, it's for free. I will deliver it for free. And if you know Facebook Marketplace, you know no one ever fucking delivers anything. And I don't have a car or an international driver's license, so I can't rent a car, so I can never go and get things myself that are big. So I jumped on this opportunity, and I was like, yeah, I'll take the fucking couch. And he was like, okay, I can deliver it today. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll literally take it today. Thank God I had Ben to come and help me, because this dude, the roads around my neighborhood are so fucking narrow, so cars can't really get through them that much. But so the dude had to park like 4 minutes away, which is not long walking distance, but when you have to carry a couch separated into like 1,000 different pieces, it is. So I meet this guy, whatever, we start carrying the couch in, and that's when things get a little bit complicated. I wasn't really paying much attention to the couch itself, because I was like, I just want to get this interaction over with, because I have social anxiety and this is not going to work for me, so we need to hurry this up. I was also just so excited to get this couch that I've always wanted from IKEA for free. So we start carrying it in, we get it inside, y'all, covered in fucking stains and dog hair, and smelled like a dog. It didn't smell like bad, but it definitely smelled like a fucking dog. So I was like, okay, what the fuck did I just do? And also I felt so bad because I made Ben help me carry it in. One thing about me though, I do not give up. So I was determined to make this work one way or another. And if there's anything I can do, I can clean it. So I bought a cleaner. Ordered this cleaner online. It's literally like the only cleaner like this you can get in Japan. For some reason, they do not have them in Japan. So I ordered it. It came. I spent like $100 on it. But this thing is like tiny, y'all. It's not really meant to clean an entire couch. So it took me 5 hours and a lot of fucking work. My entire body was aching so fucking bad after doing this. But I was so determined. I like literally wanted this couch so bad to work out. Left to go to Nagano for the weekend. It was still wet, so I couldn't really see how dirty it was after I'd cleaned it. Bitch, it turned out so good. Luckily, like the cushion covers and this thing, I was able to just put in the fucking washer and I washed it like 5 times. The stains came out. It looked so good. But the upholstery was the problem and what I had to clean with this. But y'all, it turned out so good and it doesn't even smell anymore. Honestly, the worst part is like this right here, but it's barely even noticeable, especially with the cushions on top of it. When there is a will, there is a fucking way. And I figured out the way and I got a couch for free. Yup. One thing about me, if there's ever a sale, I'm buying it. I made an adult purchase and bought my first ever Smeg kitchenware. Just got my first apartment in Paris, so I need to get stuff. I went to Boulanger, which is kind of like Best Buy in the States. I was debating what coffee maker to get until I saw the Smeg sitting here on sale for like $80 off. Still like $200, but it's exactly what I wanted. I'm not playing in this apartment because this apartment is too pretty to put like ugly things in it. So I have to buy pretty things. Ooh. Did I trick you? The box is blue, but the actual color is cream, or crème in français. It's actually really big. I didn't know if I wanted to get an espresso or an espresso maker or just a regular coffee maker. I've been really into black coffee lately, which is crazy for me. I was like, let me just get a regular coffee maker and see how it goes. So of course I chose like the most expensive coffee maker I can get. I can take this out. Voila! Oh my god, this is so exciting. I've never bought like nice kitchen stuff before, so this is a big deal for me. I think it's gonna go right here. Ah! Oh my god, I'm so glad I chose this color. I was debating between the matte blue one and the cream one because my couch is blue. I think the cream one goes best with the cabinets. Look at how cute this is. Okay, I need to take this off. Boom. And then this goes in here. Luckily, there's a plug right here, so it just goes straight in. Oh my god, that's actually perfect. I have a Smeg coffee maker. Ah! I never check my spam email, but today I check my spam email and I read something that says in the subject, Elite Air collaboration request, or so I thought. So I click on the email thinking like, ooh, another airline wants to collab. Like sometimes I get those and I'm like, free flight. Like, you know, I'm excited. I want to know more. So I open the email. It does not say Elite Air. It says Elite Hair. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I read down, medical hair company. Oh, surely not. Like, I'm like, there's no way I'm being emailed about like hair loss. So I scroll down, surely enough, biggest hair loss clinic in the world. I may not show my forehead because I have bangs, but that doesn't mean I'm losing my hair. I literally do not have a hair loss issue, so I don't know what prompts somebody to email me. This is offensive. Like, I'm pissed. Status irritated. It's the way I keep seeing videos about the TikTok ban, and it's like, something's different this time. Like, it's not the same as last time. Everybody was talking about it last time. This time, it's like, we're so fucking used to this shit. Like, it's just another Tuesday. We don't care anymore. Like, you can have it. Nobody seems to give a fuck anymore, including myself. Like, y'all can fucking take it if you want it that bad. Like, just have it. Trying American candies. Yuka went to LA and bought all of these American candies, but she hasn't tried them yet. And obviously, I've had them before, but she's Japanese, so she's never had any of them. Honorable mention, Nerds Gummy Clusters. We ate almost all of them actually already, and Yuka's obsessed with them. I'm so excited. She even got warheads. I think we should start with sweet tarts. You think this is gonna be like?
It's like lemonade.
Lemonade? Oh,
You know
okay.
lemonade? Fly.
That's not the flavor. It's just kaiteru dake. 2, 1. I got green. Yellow one's not that good.
It's not.
Wait.
Sour Patch watermelons. These are literally iconic in America. I'd be obsessed with these when I was in like middle school. 3, 2, 1.
I love the texture. 6 out of 10.
Next, we have the Sweet Tarts Ropes Cherries. I am actually obsessed with these. There's nothing like this in Japan, by the way.
France.
Yum. Oh, yeah, it's like the French candy. I love this one.
I love that.
Okay, what do you rate it out of 10?
5.
Okay, you're harsh. I'm gonna save these for last. Next, we have these, which I've never had these or seen them, but you could pick them up. You got these at Target, right?
Yeah.
She went to Target, and she was so
I went
happy
to
to be at
Target every day.
Wait, did you try regular Pop-Tarts?
No.
Oh, you didn't even
Not
have...
all. Let's try Peeps.
Peeps are good though. Crunchy poppers. I've never had these. Oh, it says new. You need to try like regular Pop-Tarts because that's what's like iconic. 3, 2, 1. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, it's free.
Never had this either. She got Kisses Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah, I've had regular Kisses, but I've never had the Cinnamon Toast Crunch ones. That was my favorite cereal when I was a kid though.
Cinnamon roll. I love it.
3, 2, 1. Kisses are so good in general. Always.
10.
Now, she's gonna try Warheads.
Why are you laughing?
Candy like in elementary school that people try and it like literally kills them.
Kills them.
Yeah. They like actually die. People die eating this candy. I made that up. Lemon. Keep in mind, in Japan, sour candy is not sour at all. So, this is a new experience for Yuka.
It's not sour anymore. What? That's sour?
I'm having worse reaction. I'm having worse reaction than you. America de これが一番sourの飴。
やってこの顔。
Okay, what do you rate this one?
It's 9.
9? That's crazy. Okay. Posting a video you think is gonna go viral and then it not going viral is like actually the most humbling thing you can literally do to yourself. People ask like, oh, what does it take to be an influencer? That. But literally every day. What it takes to do this job is to get on this app and embarrass yourself every day. Actually, you don't know if you're gonna be embarrassing yourself or not. Because in your head, it's a good idea. But then you post it and it's like, oh, the views were flopping. And you know people are like looking to see how your views are doing. After this being my job for 3 years now, bitch, it still gets to me. But like, I've gotten way better at it. Like sometimes I just do not give a fuck. During my really peak viral era, I would literally delete every video that did not get 1 million views. I said it. Because that becomes your new normal, like your new standard. And you're like, oh my God, if it's lower than that, then people are going to think that I'm plummeting. But no, you can literally have millions of followers and be like trending and you still can make a video that will flop because bitches aren't interested. So that's why I've learned to literally not care anymore. Like if one of my videos gets 1 million views and the next one gets like 100,000 or like 50,000, I don't care. If y'all's phone is ever dying, do not worry about getting a portable charger. Bitch, just walk into a random Apple store. I just pulled up into this random Apple store in Paris. I saw a charger on the table, plugged my phone in. Bitch, I sat there for like 30 minutes charging my phone. No one said anything to me because they're literally not allowed to say no. I was about to go home and charge my phone and I was like, oh my God, wait, there's an Apple store nearby. Like, what are they gonna say to me? Like, I'm charging my phone. I just wanna say, do not text me, do not call me because this is where I am right now. Like, what the fuck? This is the most beautiful fucking thing. Look, I'm on a fucking giant chair, just like chilling. I got my coffee, I got the beach, there's a pool over there, there's a restaurant right here. No. I have a fear of mold, and I did not know that batteries can get moldy. Who? I've never, no. Ah! No. I need to just show you this. This is my radiator. My radiator's remote, and I was like, oh, let me figure this out. I just got batteries, so I was like, oh, I think I need to replace them because the remote isn't working. Oh my God. Bitch, it literally looks like The Last of Us inside of this shit. It's like cordyceps. Ah! Oh my God. What? The growth. How do I get this out and replace the battery? It's cold as fucking here. And I need to replace the batteries to this remote so I can turn on the radiator. But how do I get this out? I don't want to use one of my knives, but I have this thing that came with my apartment, like a wine opener, but it has this on the end. So is this gonna kill me? It's pouring on my counter. Oh my god, I'm not even like, I could be so dramatic right now. Like, I know I can be dramatic, but I'm not even being dramatic. Like, that is, I can't even look at that. It's so gross. Oh my god, I need to like pour it out the window. What? Good morning, Japan. I'm in Wakayama right now, which what I love about Wakayama is that it's so close to Osaka. Only like an hour to Osaka, so I'm heading to the train station right now. Hey, to go meet my new friend. You guys might know who it is, and I'm kind of nervous. My favorite thing about being in Wakayama is the fact that nobody's around, so I can just vlog literally everywhere, do whatever I want. This train station is literally a ghost town. Like, there's actually no one here. It's about to get me to Osaka. Now we're talking. Let me tap my Pasmo real quick. We are not going further in Wakayama. We're going to Osaka. So excited. I haven't met another creator in so long. Oh, the view up here is so pretty. You can see all the mountains and everything. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is where I live. Like, nobody's here. Going to Osaka.
We'll be leaving from boarding locations are indicated by.
The train has arrived. Stand back. Why there actually hella people on this train though? Well, I'm gonna sit right here. This train ride is so pretty. It's not every day I get an email from Loewe saying that a courier is arriving to my house in 1 hour with a bunch of stuff for me. So that means we have an unboxing. I can already see what some of this stuff is, and I'm so excited. If you didn't see, I had a little moment on TikTok with Loewe like 2 months ago, and they sent me some stuff. Our first package, I'm not ready for this. Oh. Look at my new boot. Next, they sent me some jeans. These are so long. Okay, work. Oh my god, I wanted these so bad. Stop. Oh my god. The way I almost bought these myself, I wanted these so bad. Next, we have another pair of shoes. This feels like Christmas. Oh my god. I totally did not just record unboxing this box and all of it deleted, but I lied. I was actually most excited about this one. Oh my god, I got the bucket bag. Oh my god, hold on. Oh, I know what I'm wearing today. I feel so luxe. Cute. Big thank you to Loewe. I love you guys. I spontaneously booked the cheapest flight at the airport, and now I'm going to a country that I've never been to before. I don't know what it is, but yesterday I got an insane desire to travel again, so I just went on Google Flights and found the cheapest ticket. Did not expect that I would be going to this country anytime soon. People think that I'm crazy for the amount that I travel, but the way that I think about it is, would I rather be sitting on my couch for the next few days, or would I rather be in some random location enjoying my time? So I feel like ever since I got to Paris, I've just been spending most of my time in Paris, but hello, it's European summer. It's also just extremely tempting being in Europe because traveling here is so easy compared to being in Japan. Traveling between different countries in Europe is so simple, and there's little to no airport process, which just shaves off so much time when traveling. I swear nothing beats the feeling of landing in a new country. It's always so exciting every single time. I had a 2-hour flight from Paris to Budapest, Hungary. Oh yeah, did I even say that? I'm going to Hungary. Honestly, for the first time in a long time, I was really nervous about traveling just because I've never been to Eastern Europe before. I didn't really know what to expect, and I honestly didn't know much about Hungary before coming here. Getting into the city was so simple. I just had to take a bus that had Apple Pay, and it took like 20 minutes. However, I got to the city pretty early, and my Airbnb check-in is not until 3 p.m. So I kind of was just wandering around. I went to this one cafe. They gave me avocado toast when that's not what I ordered. So then they gave me the right thing and then just let me keep the other avocado toast. I was like, okay, this is cool, I guess. It was also blazing hot in Budapest. Oh my god. My Airbnb host would not let me in for 30 minutes past my check-in time, even though I was waiting all day to check in, and he knew that, and I had to pee so bad. So I just had to wait around Budapest. I ended up at this market. I looked at these sunglasses. I was literally like bartering with this woman, trying to get her to give me the sunglasses for cheaper. Honestly, I was just distracting myself because I had to pee so desperately, and there was no public bathroom. And my Airbnb would not let me in, but finally 30 minutes later, he texts me and he gives me the information to get into the Airbnb, and I was shocked. This apartment building was not what I expected at all. I feel like the first thing that I noticed about Budapest is that the architecture here is so beautiful, and it all has this kind of like gothic vintage feel, which I really love. There's also just plants everywhere. It just feels like the whole building is like a community. Well, I finally got into my Airbnb and I was shocked because this was so much bigger than the pictures. I cannot believe I'm in Hungary. No, because my girl over in Pakistan is standing on big fucking business. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this woman who is a New Yorker is in Pakistan right now, all over the Pakistani news. The second I heard her talk, I was like, she's from New York. Like, I know she's from New York. And she is refusing to leave Pakistan. She came from New York to meet up with this 19-year-old dude that she met online that she's having like a romantic connection with. She thought that they were gonna like marry it up, whatever. And I guess now he's not cool with it. So she's like, I'm not leaving Pakistan. And whenever the news is talking to her, she's like, I'm Pakistani. I'm literally from Pakistan. Not only that, she has demands. I have seen multiple figures out there. Every time she talks, it's a different number. It's either 5,000, 2,000, 20,000, 50,000. And then when they don't give her what she wants, she's like, whatever number I gave you, double it. And you think she'd be wanting the money for herself to pocket it. But no, she's standing out here being like, no, we are going to rebuild this community. I'm going to make this place a home. And she's also chilling. She's like, I'm chilling in Pakistan. So basically this grand scheme of her going to Pakistan is not working out. But instead of going home, she's making Pakistan her home. And I guess she's not liking the way things are being run over there. So she's like, the government's going to give me some money and I'm going to rebuild this place brick by brick. Hey, you must be new here. I just woke up. But I love when I get comments like this because I just get to say that I'm not. Like a lot of people, when they get accused of being an Nepo baby, they can't say that they're not an Nepo baby because they actually are. For the past 2 years, time and time again, I get to be like, no, I literally did everything on my own with no help. It's very easy to tell that 99% of the time when you get hate, it's because people are jealous of you. So they resort to calling you things like a Nepo baby as a coping mechanism because it's an excuse for why they're not able to live a life that they want to live. But if you know, you know. I came from literally nothing. It's just crazy to me that people still leave comments like this without like having any good knowledge of the person that they're commenting under. Because it's like if you took the slightest effort, you would instantly know my story and where I come from. It's all public knowledge.